CEO Ronald Dickler from Creating the Difference. Today we're going to talk about the brand new Roto Grip XL. The XL features the E-Trax Ultra Solid cover stock. It's finished at 2000 grit Abralon and it's scanned at 2000 grit. The hardness is 74. The absorption rate is super fast, which is good. The interesting thing is the core. This is the nucleus core, which is the core that was on the original cell, which that ball was amazing. But this time they actually added their AI technology on top of it. It's asymmetric. The RG is 2.50. The differential is 0.056, which is very high. And the mass bias is 0.01919, which is also really high. This ball should be a big hooking strong ball. We're gonna find out what it is right now. Using my standard layout of 60 by 4.5 by 30, bowling on a standard house shot, we're gonna see what this ball does. All right, first shot. .056 differential is going to be a lot of flare, and it has an unbelievable amount, and it's absorbing into the ball very, very fast, which is exactly what we would expect. Oh yeah. So we're going to have a little bit of hook this week. That's good. I like it. I like it. So we'll make a move off of that. Ooh, ooh. She is not scared to go. Okay, 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 all right. So that one I actually got left, and I'm like, well, we're gonna see how it rolls off of the friction there. And it definitely was not scared to go. Little 6-8 action. Oh, oh. There we go, 10 back. Yeah, buddy. Ooh. Ooh. So two things. One, continuous shape. Two, you can read what this ball does very quickly. And what I mean by that is you can tell basically what it's going to do, and that's a very good thing. Oh. Further left, further left. Okay, too far left. Let's go see. So it was good on the front side, but there was 2 boards left down lane, so that was too much. Just too much. Okay, that's fair. All right. So that was too far left. I got a little greedy. Got a little greedy early. Got excited. That ain't scared to come back though. So yeah, definitely has like that cell type performance. And this is good because it's actually a big hooking ball. So typically when you have the big hooking balls, they tend to be early. This ball's not that early though. Wanted that one. Good shot, just a little lazy. Just a smidgen lazy. That's why I left the 7-pin. I can tell you now though, like, man, this is going to be kind of exciting because it is continuous and it's not afraid to get going in the mid lane. So that's good. Ooh. That's good, that's good. I like how it goes through the pins, right? So like, because it's continuous, and continuous balls are good at doing this, right? So continuous balls, once it's going all the way through the pins. So unless I really get it left early and don't give it enough time to be able to recover, this ball's fine. I'm gonna be curious to see when I get it in the oil if it still picks up. So that's more in the oil there. Yeah, she's not scared to pick up. Oh, wow. Oh, wow. So this is good. So basically, it's a bigger hooking cell. It's a bigger hooking cell. That's what this is. Okay, I can live with that. Let's yeah, let's throw a shot here. I want to be able to see a little bit more. It's too far right. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, not scared at all, dude. Not scared at all to hook. I like that. I like that because it's not early hook. It's the right kind of hook. Continuous mid lane hook. I mean, this one's good, bro. Like, she's good. I'm gonna have some room for error. I like the fact that when I get it in, because I'm like, let me get it in the oil and see, because a lot of times you get the balls in like that and they over push. That ball didn't over push at all. It was like, blow. You know what I mean? Yeah, I mean, it's gonna be strike after strike after strike. I like the color, blue, blue, black, looks good. Definitely, if you're a player who's needing more hook, player who bowls on heavier oils, you definitely probably wanna look this direction, because this ball may make it to the end of the year, and I haven't even thrown a full game with it yet, but it may make it to the end of the year where we like looking at the best bowling balls of 2024, because this ball, ooh, she's solid. She's solid. I like that. I like that. Yeah. So we should do some surface change, I think. I'm gonna throw 2 more shots, and then we're gonna polish it, because we know at 2,000 it's money. Like, there ain't no question about that. The question is, what happens when E-Trax Ultra Solid gets a little true cut polish on it? We're gonna find out. I want 2 more shots first, though. There's one. Yeah. Y'all did something on this one, Roto Grip. Y'all did something on this one. Now, I just need to see if she keeps that performance in that shape when she's shiny. Because we definitely know at 2,000, this one's some money. So I'm gonna tell you something right now. So we probably do 100 plus bowling balls in reviewing a year. And typically what we do, those balls always start out with a thumb hole. I can tell you now, this ball is not gonna have a thumb hole very long. We are going to definitely put an interchangeable thumb in this, and it's going in the bag. But let's go see what happens when we put some polish on it and see how the cover stock core combination performs with a little bit of shine. Be right back. All right, E-Trax Ultra Solid is now E-Trax Ultra Solid Plus True Cut Polish Plus with the squeak. Ooh, she's squeaky. Please hook. Please hook, because if you hook, ooh, you're gonna be in the conversation at the end of the year. For sure. All right, now here's the thing, you can't play in the same part of the lane, so let's move a little left and see what happens. Okay, that's fine. That's fair. That's fair. You like, I moved a little left. I need to move a little bit more left. So we're gonna move another 4 left and see what happens. This is this is interesting, right? Because this is kind of what you wanna, this is why it's important to have surface on your bowling ball and know when to change surface, right? So now what's gonna happen is I'm just gonna move more to the friction and then see if the ball bounces off the friction. Because basically what you're doing is you're taking a bowling ball that's super good at hooking in the mid portion of the lane, and now you're forcing it to be further down the lane before it makes that move, which means less total hook. So we're gonna move more to the friction and see if it bounces off of that. Yeah, so that's all it is. So same kind of shape, just needs more friction. So now you say, okay, well, what would you do with that? So two things. One, you could have two of these balls, right? One shiny and one 2000. And then as the 2000 ball begins to be too strong and too early, switch to the polished one. Or two, if you're the player, you're like, bro, I don't necessarily need all that hook. I want to kind of control it a little bit more. Polish it. There you go. So it was 4 left, by the way. Oh, come on, don't do me like that. Ah, okay. I'm gonna throw one more shot right there. I didn't like how that ball went through the pins, so we're gonna throw one more shot. If it does that again, then what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna crack the surface. So what that means is I'm gonna use a high grit pad, probably 4000, and just knock a little bit of the shine off. We'll see. Yeah, so the difference here is that this ball is really, really good, and the surface on it matters. So I think in this case, I mean, you can strike with anything, right? But I think for the benefit of the ball performance, at least I'm gonna crack the surface and see if I get some more room for error again. Let me set it, I'll be right back. Okay, so I actually went and decided to grab a 3000 grit pad. And what I'm gonna do, I'm just gonna lightly go over the surface of the ball. And what that's gonna do is that's just gonna break up and knock off the top layer, the top edge, the top surface of the polish. I don't want the ball to be super dull. I'm not trying to go back to 2000 grit again. I just wanna be able to get a little bit of more teeth in the ball, because obviously this bowling ball performs very well when it's dull, but I wanna see what happens if you get just a little bit of surface. Maybe not, maybe I put too much shine on it before, and let's see now, which, by the way, you could do this in practice. You couldn't do this during actual competition though. Okay, let's see what we got now. Yeah, your boy's back now. Now, you may go, well, the ball, you polished it up. What was it when you polished it up? I polished it up, and it would have got to 5500 the way that I polished it. So now you may go, okay, well, you hit it with a 3000 grit pad, but you were saying that you hit it lightly. Like, what does that mean? What does that surface grit? So we'll actually look at the surface grit of the bowling ball now so you can know. You get this on here. Yeah, so now we're at 4500, which is basically about 1000 grit points less than what it would have been. And this is kind of close to stable. Stable's 4700 grit. All bowling balls end up there. If they're shiny, they go down to 4700. If they're dull, they move up to 4700. So this ball's at 45, so it's gonna get to 47 pretty quick. But performance is good again. Oh yeah, she's throwing the logs again. She's throwing the logs again. I tell you what, this would be a ball that would go in the bag, and if it wouldn't be the first ball out, it would definitely be the second ball out, because I think it's gonna be really easy to read the pattern with this ball. I'm gonna move a little bit right, open it up just a little bit. Yeah, so I did that just what I did just what I wanted to do. Moved a little bit. Moved a little bit right, open it up just a little bit, and the shape is still the same. The ball was a little light, just like it's supposed to be. So that means this ball is really, really good to be able to read the pattern. It will tell you where the oil is. It'll tell you where the dry is. That's a good thing. That's a real good thing. So, go back to where I was. Yeah, it's good. I mean, it's good. Like, it's good. So I can tell you what I've learned immediately is that the XL, they actually messed up the name because they forgot 3 little letters on the end of that, which would be ENT, because it's actually excellent for performance. And that I like it at 2,000 grit, really, really good, because it really reads the mid lane. It gives me something to really be able to tell kind of what's going on with the lane. Bringing it up to polish, a little too long. Knock the polish off, get to 4,500. Good again, easily to be able to read the lane. Bowling ball, probably for a lot of different styles of play. And what's interesting is typically when you get bowling balls that have mass bias values that are this high, 19, that really tends to limit how often and who can use them and for how long. But I ain't really seeing that. Like, I see this ball as a ball that is more usable than more balls that have those kind of core numbers. So there's something going on that they've got figured out there with that whole core cover. Maybe the AI kicks in as part of it as well. But this ball definitely does the right thing a lot of times. So now you have more information about the new XL. Roto Grip did a good job with this one. And I would say that when I believe it. So good job. If you have more questions, man, go to our website. You can pick this bowling ball up from us and get a free sanding pad as part of the purchase. ctdbowling.com. If you're not a member of our staff, consider joining our staff. We do extra things like this with the staff and give them additional information about all bowling balls. Plus, it's a free way to get coaching. You know, coaching is the #1 way to get better at bowling. We offer free coaching if you are a member of our team, and it doesn't cost you anything to do it. So if you have more questions, man, you can always send us an email too at help@ctdbowling.com. On behalf of Creating the Difference, I am Ronald Hicklin, CEO. Talk to you soon. Yeah, this ball excellent, bro.